What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Stating the Obvious. It's been another minute. I think we take kind of longish breaks, but this one not so long, you know? So with that, let's get back into our regularly scheduled intro. Renee, I'm going to cut you some slack. Noah, state something obvious for us.
Having cold feet is the worst thing ever. At least for me. I have terrible circulation around my foot area, so once it gets cold, it's literally impossible for it to warm up. Like if I put socks on, socks get cold, so I have cold socks and cold feet. It's just the worst.
That does not sound...
This is why I hate winter.
That does not sound nice, Noah.
What about the metaphorical meaning of cold feet?
What? Like not wanting to do shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that often too.
Which
so
one
I can
is
have
worse?
cold feet and cold feet.
That's a good question.
Honestly, cold feet.
Okay, like physically cold feet.
Cold feet.
Okay.
It's not nice, but there's always socks, you know.
I told you the problem though. I put on socks, the socks get cold. Now I have cold socks and cold feet.
It's quite tragic.
Okay, Brene, I think I bought you enough time.
Yeah.
Brene, say something obvious for us.
I have something prepared. If
Oh,
it's an interesting fact. Most of the money you spend on food will end up going down the toilet.
Funny.
That's true.
Funny.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is quite obvious.
Yeah.
Actually, is that true though? Like, is the money you're spending on like a piece of food, is most of that for like the cost of growing the food itself, or is it labor, like
No.
transportation? Like, are you paying for
That's not.
truck,
That's not
everything?
Okay. You're missing the point, Aeon.
This one went right over Noah's head. Like, is it?
I mean, like, no, like the food, like you're eating the food and you're shitting it out. Like, I
I
get
think
that, right?
you should go a little deeper.
But like, are you paying for like the food itself, like i.e. like the cucumber or like the egg itself, like the cost of like actually producing that piece of food, or are you paying for everything else that surrounds it?
Like the total cost is made up of all of like those things.
I feel like the costs at this point, the costs of like transportation and shit is very much.
Yeah, the
is
majority
very
of it.
efficient.
Yeah.
No, you think it's? Oh,
I mean,
I don't
yeah,
think
you
it's.
could
I don't
argue
think
that,
it's.
No, I think it's the majority of it is
significant
transportation.
portion. Really? What?
Yeah, especially with like oil prices being so high. Like I think the vast
I
majority.
truly don't think like the cost of shipping something on a ship in bulk is just like is very small.
I am fairly certain the majority of costs are shipping. Well, I'll look this up right now.
What the, you know, I mean, if it
Dude,
was the majority of cost of
economics.
shipping, I don't think people would like. I don't think like globalization of food, like buying a banana from Mexico. I don't think that'd be as prevalent.
I'm looking this up right now.
I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to listen to our resident economist over here, Cobb.
Okay, but like Pranay himself hasn't, like, he knows he's not an economics major. He's like a finance major, and according to him, it's mostly
I
math.
do also one of the majors I do is also econ.
Well, I'm also an econ major,
Oh,
PJ.
okay, well, what
Cobb also
econ?
is also did.
Oh
double.
shit! Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, okay. Well, whoever. How about we put some stakes on this? Whoever is right about these transportation costs, they get their own segment, economics with.
I mean, I
Announce
already
other
have a
Cobb
segment.
people.
I'll just cede it to PJ because I don't want to do two segments. we have
Wow.
already
So
established.
generous.
Last episode, we established that PJ needs a segment because he contributes nothing.
That's true.
So, but
That's
yes,
true.
high shipping costs are a vast majority of the price, according to some of these articles. Like,
What articles? The fuck?
Do your counter research.
Yeah.
Use your
Here
prep
I
time
can.
for
Use
this.
your prep time.
Use your
Give
prep
my 2
time.
minutes.
See, this is what happens. Pranay never made the block files when we were doing debate.
What?
this
What?
is,
He
this
did
is
for
not
it.
true.
Point.
PJ did quite a bit of research.
What are you talking about, Noah? Don't discredit the man like
And now he's
that.
unprepared. Okay, seriously, like, what blocks has Pranay made?
What
Like,
do you mean?
tell me.
He has,
Yeah,
dude.
he
He
definitely
honestly.
has, yeah.
I think the
Like-
only time
like-
I did not contribute stuff was just at the very, very end of senior year, where I was just like, yeah, I don't really. This is.
Yeah,
I don't
Renee
know.
gave up.
All right,
Renee gave up then, but
that's probably why I don't
Beginning
remember
of-
making blocks. Because like that's when I went ham on the
beginning
block
of
files.
junior year, Pranay did the most prep out of all
Yeah.
of us. Like I'm
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain. Like
Yeah.
Maybe not more than Noah. I feel like Noah did more.
Oh, I mean, they're both kind of. Noah would do like more like reading, I think. And Pranay would do more actual prep.
Pranay did more like cutting of stuff, but Noah knew more because he just read a whole bunch of stuff.
Noah just read everything on the side of the equator.
And then this would be like, hey, look, there's like this like super good like contention that I just cribbed off like these guys from Idaho. Like, just put it in there, all right?
True. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I would do this. Look, that's why it worked out. But now I guess we have a new segment, right? Economics with Pranay.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Let us do it.
You got to read up on your. You can't be wrong though.
I feel like we could do a co-segment, BJ. You and I could both host it.
Oh yeah, we could do econ debates with Goblin, BJ.
You forgot your own name for a second there, but it's okay.
Did this happen last episode? Like, it's
I don't often say PJ. You know, I don't refer to myself as PJ.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
All right, Pranay. Economically speaking, all right, which is more important to the industries it affects, or the industries it's associated with, Thanksgiving or Christmas? I want to preface this by saying that, you know, I'm talking Christmas industries, not in terms of like, you know, generic like toy makers or whoever makes like Christmas presents, because that's like obviously going to be Christmas. I'm talking about like specifically the industries that make like, you know, like Santa hats or turkeys.
Definitely Christmas. Like that's like the question.
I think Christmas is king, honestly, when it comes to holidays.
Well, because like
truly
Thanksgiving does like food and stuff, but like so does Christmas. Like there's nothing unique that Thanksgiving provides. Plus, Thanksgiving's like
Native Americans.
Okay.
I mean, for Thanksgiving?
I would say like Thanksgiving's like a one day, you know, maybe like a few days around it, but like Christmas is like a whole season. Like it's like a much longer.
Yeah, it's
that's
like
true.
Yeah, and the break we get, most people in the U.S. get from Christmas is much more than the break from Thanksgiving.
See, I feel like this segment will work so perfectly because I feel like I am better at the concept, like conceptually doing it, and PJ's much better at proving it with the math.
Mathematics.
All right, PJ, what's the math here? Give me the math. Give me the numbers. Give me the hard statistics.
Thanksgiving less than Christmas.
See?
Okay, wow.
Disproven by stats.
I just. Oh my god, man.
Amazing.
Like somewhere in the world, Ben Shapiro just got hard on. He was like, "Oh my god, those facts and logic."
Speaking of, guys, what did you guys do for Thanksgiving? Anything fun, exciting?
Wait! Didn't we skip over obvious facts?
We did skip over an obvious fact.
Oh my god, we got sidetracked so far.
Yeah, this is your job,
bro.
Man. Like,
it's not my fault. Our sidetracks last like an entire episode.
okay, but you should anticipate
all right,
this. Like we've been doing this for like what?
Wait, you have to get one too.
Say something obvious. Pranay, did I ask for your opinion? Go to your corner.
Yeah. So my obvious fact, kind of similar to Noah's, but I will hard disagree. Cold feet is not the worst. Cold hands are so much worse. Because when you can't move your hands, it makes fine motor control so much harder. I hate cold hands.
Okay, but like you can like rub your hands together, right? You can't rub your feet. I mean, you can rub your feet together, but like you need to use your hands to rub your feet together,
or something. But like,
well, you can wear gloves.
I honestly never heard anyone say that word out loud. I'm not gonna lie.
Moccasin? You don't know what moccasins are?
I mean, I do, but I've never heard anyone say it out loud.
I've heard people say moccasins. I just never thought you'd use them in like I don't know. It just seems like an interesting choice to warm up your feet.
A snake. There's also a species of snake called a moccasin. Oh yeah, the water moccasin. Oh
yeah, the water moccasin. Like they kill you in like one bite.
Right?
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, but gloves. See, my problem with gloves is that they're always so thick that I can't I can't use my fingers properly. I feel like I have very thin fingers, right? Man. Well, obviously, but I feel like whenever I put on gloves, like the fingers are just so thick that I can't like type properly, or I can't I can't hold things properly as I would without gloves.
I have a tangential but somewhat related question. So
it's okay. We've already gone so far off on the tangent, so you're good.
The other day, I think it was some Instagram thing. I saw this like video of a monkey helping someone cook. And basically they were just handing it beans and it was just like splitting it open. and like putting it out to the
Oh
side.
yes, I have seen this video as well.
You really? Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, what are?
And you're just like
Can you
wondering,
just
like, could I do that?
Can you just train
Could I be the
monkeys
monkey?
to do household chores? You know, just have a squad of monkeys just helping you do chores.
I mean, you could, but eventually the monkeys will like kill you and like eat your
But
face.
what are the nice monkeys? No, but this wasn't like a big ape. This was just like a small, like lemur-sized monkey.
Dude, that's like worse. Like the small monkeys are the ones you gotta watch out for. Like the gorillas are chill because they know that they can fuck your shit up, right? So they don't have to demonstrate
Yeah,
that.
true.
Like in fact, like but the chimpanzees, they will
Yeah.
fuck you up, man.
Have you ever seen those videos of like the troops
Like-
of gorillas where like the wildlife photographers and stuff just have to like duck and cover and the gorillas just like check them out and like brush through their hair and stuff and then just like push them over and leave? Like that actually
Yeah.
would be so scary.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
photographer. Life good.
Not for
I feel
PJ.
like with-
Alright.
Praise PJ as their leader.
I would be like, life good.
Dude, it would literally be like Jack Sparrow in what is it, the second Pirates movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he gets like
He
he's the
goes into
leader
that
of like
tribe.
that tribe.
Yeah, that would be PJ with the monkeys.
Yeah, like I remember seeing like this like one video of like an old woman who had like a monkey as like a pet. And the monkey like literally like ripped her face to shreds.
Really?
I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
damn, old woman
No,
fucked
I
up.
saw another
Star.
video of this couple that adopted this monkey. They got left out in the wild, abandoned, and well, it's like a zookeeper, basically. Zookeepers, a couple of zookeepers, and so then they came to visit like 5 years later after they hadn't seen the monkey for a long time. The monkey went and just like gave him a hug, and it was pretty nice. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, even like lions do that. Lions, like if they're rescued as a cub, they remember who rescued them, and they'll like, you know, go up to them and like with their paws and stuff, which is quite scary, but still they remember.
Homies.
It'll be like Leon.
The
The
lion.
lion.
The
The lion.
Well, I will say like, if I had to pick an an animal that is like that can be the
Not
most peaceful
domesticated.
and useful, but also like the scariest and the most dangerous at the same time, it would be the elephant.
They're not. I feel like dogs are also pretty
No,
peaceful.
no way.
and useful.
Yeah, but dogs
I mean,
are nowhere.
elephants also.
Dogs are nowhere near as dangerous as elephants.
What if
That's
what if
true.
it's Clifford?
Yeah, what if
I mean,
it's
it's all
Clifford?
relative, right?
Clifford the big red
Clifford
dog.
the-
He'll just fucking sit on
Yeah,
you.
but Clifford's not dangerous. Clifford's a good boy.
Yeah, but if he just sits on you, like you're like you can
Like
just accidentally
Clifford the
just
That's true.
angry red dog.
dude, yeah, oh my god. Can you imagine? That's why he's red actually. It's all the anger.
It's all the rage.
he's
He's
just
actually,
owner
he's
gets
actually
killed,
like
there's like-
Bruce Banner.
What's your secret, Clifford? He's like, I'm always angry. Like,
Oh my god, man. I can actually see this happening. Just like from visionary director Zack Snyder. Clifford. He's angry now.
I'd watch it.
God.
Yeah,
Just fucking destroy another piece of my childhood, why don't you?
why not? All right, Renee, you wanted me to give a fact?
Yeah.
My obvious fact is that I totally almost skipped Cobb, so you know that just happened.
Rip
Yeah.
up.
Now we can go back
Oh,
to
wow.
our regularly scheduled content because that's what you guys are here for, right?
Indeed.
The content.
The content.
Oh yeah.
The content. No, say it.
No.
No, it does it the best though. What the frick?
I don't want
Do
to
it.
though. Dude, like I'm not some kind of monkey you can train to like say
Bet.
things on command. Fucking bet.
I got you to say bet. Easy thought. Trained you. I
didn't
said it
tell
and
me
then you
to, though.
moved me. It's so easy. So easy. So
Yeah, no,
easy.
I
Like
knew
a
you were, I
monkey.
know you
Yeah,
wanted me
it's
to
so
say
easy.
that.
No, it's so easy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Alright, sure, whatever, buddy.
This is what happens in prep
You keep
time.
telling yourself
This is
that.
what happens in prep
Yeah.
time. All right. What did you guys do for Thanksgiving? Let's get back to it.
I think PJ did the most, probably, right?
Yeah,
PJ?
what I did for Thanksgiving? Okay, so Wednesday, I had a fairly busy day. So, okay, I don't know, I've told you guys this before. I don't think I've told on the podcast, but I found this Italian grocery store in this place called Strip District in Pittsburgh. And I just thought it was just, like, such a nice place. And so I went there once. I got some stuff, and then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna cook for Thanksgiving. That's what I originally thought. So Wednesday, the plan changed a little bit. Basically, on Thanksgiving itself, with my research group, we did hot pot, which was pretty nice. And I didn't know that there's a version of Uno called Uno Flip, where you can basically there's this, how you have different types of wild cards, but one of the wild card is to make the person next to you keep on drawing from the deck until they pick a certain color. And literally, someone did that. They literally went to 3/4 of the deck. If you put your hand together, I don't know how it just happened like that. This chance, I don't know the probability of it, but their hand, if you you can take their hand, and it became a stack that was almost 3/4 of it was at least half for sure. It was almost 3/4 of the actual deck. And they actually didn't get last that game, surprisingly enough.
Well, you'll always have something to play.
Yeah. You can go ultimate combo. You can go skip, and then whatever the hell.
Yeah.
We did a hot pot, and that was pretty cool. On Wednesday morning, I went to that grocery store, and then I went to another grocery store, the hot pot things, and I came back, and I went to a fucking another final grocery store. But then that was Wednesday, and then Thursday we did the hot pot stuff.
Well, what did you cook?
And then
What did you make?
We in hot pot, we just got a bunch of different types of vegetables. I can tell them I don't know the actual Asian or Chinese names. And some things I don't know the exact Asian names. There's a bunch of different mushrooms.
Racist.
There's one mushroom that we got from the place that smelled very alcoholic for some reason. I don't know if that's how the mushroom was intended to smell like, but it did. And we got lamb. We got some different tofu things. Also, there's this specific Chinese numbing spice. That it's if you know what Sichuan peppercorn is, it's I think it derived from that. It numbs your mouth basically, but. And eating anything with that spice and then orange juice right after tastes so good. That's another thing I just realized. And then yesterday, I basically invited some people over and made stuff that I found from the Italian place, which was just this rigatoni pasta, some roasted potatoes, some mushroom thing I found, and then interesting. It was my first time making lamb chops, but I think it came out pretty well. My first time. But
nice.
Also did that.
Actually,
as well.
not nice. I'm vegetarian.
Yeah,
Do
that's it.
Illegal.
Well,
nice stuff. Pranay, the cook.
Yeah, Pranay is taking over Haon. He's taking over Haon.
Oh, true. I don't know. Noah can definitely bake OP levels.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I will say my patience for baking is not I have no patience for baking. I feel baking you have to do these measurements. You have to do this you have to put it in the oven. You have to come back after an hour and be yo, what happened to it? It's just exhausting.
Yeah, I mean that's what makes it satisfying though.
Me, bro.
It's just fucking science. You just put the ingredients in the measured amount, and then it comes out a fucking same way every time. It's consistent. It's dependable.
It's true. I baked with Noah once a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Noah's cakes were quite good.
Noah's cakes.
I can't remember what we made.
I don't remember what we made either, Noah. There's probably some cake of some kind. I probably have a picture somewhere. But damn.
Probably.
What did you make anything for Thanksgiving? Cook anything?
Nah. I just ate a lot.
Nice. That's the end goal, honest. That's all I did too.
Yeah.
Cobb, you just eat.
I did the same as Noah.
It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. What did you guys do after? So Black Friday. You guys get anything cool? Anything like that?
I went to sleep.
I don't know. I didn't do Black Friday this year. Sometimes there are good deals that I will take one or two things up. Obviously online. I never go out, but
yeah.
Have you guys ever actually gone to the physical store for Black Friday?
In the past.
Yeah, I have in the past. I haven't done it in some time.
Yeah.
Was it insane, or was it just
It was pretty
Have you
insane.
never been?
Nah, man. Like, I don't feel like getting trampled
It's not
by
like
like
insane
20 people.
the stuff that you've seen on videos, at least like in our area. It's just like a pretty busy day.
Yeah, but still, like, just being around other people is just not appealing to me.
You know, someone told me the story where, like, for people, you know how they like line out outside of shops like before, like that night before Black Friday, like before the store opens and stuff at like Target or Best Buy or wherever. What they do is this guy, he would get a bunch of his friends, and they would get like a ton of like hot chocolate and like drinks and stuff, and then they just like sell it to the people in line for like ridiculous prices, and people wouldn't want to lose their spot, right? So they're coming to like people in line and selling it. They charge like $6 or something for like a cup of hot chocolate. They made like $600+ easily.
It's the whole price in elasticity thing. Like, they're willing to pay more, so just charge them more.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that though. Like, I mean, like the sitting out there waiting to purchase something. Like, I'd have to really want the product.
Yeah, it'd have to be like a limited edition, like insane.
Yeah.
OP thing.
Because you can always just like wait a month and then you can probably get it.
That never makes sense.
I mean, like, the Black Friday deals aren't like even that good.
Yeah,
sometimes they are.
Okay.
Sometimes they are. Sometimes they are good.
It's like sometimes.
I don't know why, but I feel like before they used to be like a few years ago, they used to be like much better than they are now. Or maybe I'm just like not paying as much attention. But
no, I think you're right. Like, I think that it's just gotten to the point where businesses know that an insane amount of people are going to come and buy shit because, like, you know, it's Black Friday. Like, there's deals on Black Friday, so they don't have to like try and make deals like super low so people will come in, because they're going to come in and buy stuff anyways.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
But like, also, I feel like their costs have gone up a lot with COVID. But I think that's also
probably true.
Perhaps, yeah. Also, I'll mention this during the Thanksgiving break. Noah and I watched like the first 3 episodes of Loki, and now I think we both finished it.
Yeah, we both finished it. It's pretty good.
It came out long time ago still, but you know, we just got around to finishing it.
We're behind the curve.
Yeah.
It was good, right? You guys like it?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's a good show.
It was super entertaining.
I was curious as to like what exactly, like as I was watching it, I was like, how are they going to do season 2? But then I realized, like, I mean, the way they ended off was a lot different than what I expected.
I guess it's a little
okay.
I don't know. Spoiler alert.
No, because like I thought like before the end of the episode, I was just like, oh, they've come to their like the final part of their journey already. I didn't think they'd get here this quickly. And then I realized like it is, like obviously the ending.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It sets it up in a different way than I expected.
We can just say spoiler alert.
Yeah. If you don't, spoiler.
If you don't want to know how Loki ends, if you haven't seen it or whatever.
Like, it's a good show. You should watch it. If you don't care about spoilers, we can just talk about spoilers.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. I really like the guy at the end. The guy, like, they revealed this guy was like ultra just chill. He's just memeing around, living life. I was like, this is kind of funny.
Oh, you mean Kang? I'll
be honest.
Yeah, sure. I forgot his name.
Was a guy named Kang?
He is a version of Kang called Immortus.
King the Conqueror.
He is a version of King the Conqueror. He's the most powerful version of King the Conqueror, but he's also the most peaceful. Like, he doesn't want to use his power for evil. But like the rest of his variants are like super bad.
I thought Kang would be like Asian, just because like the name Kang.
I mean, he's from the future and he has a purple face. I don't know what you expect.
Wasn't it the same thing with Kingo
was
from Eternals? Like, wasn't Kingo like Asian? And then they just made him like Indian, kind of.
I have no idea.
Yeah, but no, I did enjoy Loki quite a bit.
I was watching through the show and I was like, oh my god, the amount of fan fiction that's going to be written about this show is like probably off the charts. Like, I haven't checked, but like, okay. First of all, there's already like this huge like amount of like fan fiction and like Tumblr standing around Tom Hiddleston and Loki, right? And on top of that, you're making a show where the core premise is that there is a female version of Loki that is like the only one who can like redeem Tom Hiddleston Loki. or like change the timeline or something. That is the kind of like shit that fan fiction writers will eat up. It is the kind of shit I would expect to see in a fan fiction.
I never even thought of that.
I'm here for it, honestly. I was like, this is like the most perfect pairing ever. Like, of course, Loki will like fall in love with himself. You know, not like himself, but like, it's like, when you think about it, like, the female Loki is not at all like Loki, right? Like, it's not like she's had like since this whole thing, the whole thing started with her with like the TVA from like when she was like a kid. She basically like is not at all like how a Loki would be, which I think is like why I think the pairing is honestly fine. And like whoever plays Sylvie is like pretty attractive. No cap.
Are they even like similar?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's like it looks like they don't look like, she doesn't look like what you would expect a Loki to look like. Like I thought she'd have like black hair or something.
I mean, you can be like siblings with somebody and like still look different from them.
Yeah, I mean, true. So I don't know. I like the pairing.
That's what I'll say. In the very end, where the end of the timeline where they had all those references. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No, because you just cut out for us.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that only me?
The end of the timeline, like where the final place they go before they meet King in his castle. Like, did you catch all the references that they made in there?
Oh yeah, the Thanos copter? That was really funny.
Yellow Jacket's ginormous helmet. They had Throg.
I was confused why they just like dropped like a World War II era destroyer into like that planet. Like,
why not?
Why not?
I mean, yeah, they can. They literally have free reign to do whatever they want in there.
I like how they use the Infinity Stones as paperweights. I thought that was entertaining.
Yeah.
Especially given that it came out like very soon after like the Infinity Saga hype.
Yeah. Think about it, like just like if you like ground up an Infinity Stone and snorted it, would you just become God?
Only you would think of these things, Noah. I
depends on the stone, right?
I mean, true.
I think if you grounded up the Reality Stone, then snorted it, you just get the weirdest high of your life. Like,
I think that'd be such a sick high. I would get high off the Reality Stone. Man.
Totally what if you ground up all 6 Infinity Stones?
Did you sneeze and then just everything disappeared?
Oh my god. You just sneeze and it's just like a fucking like Hiroshima explosion. Oh my god, man. Okay, wait. I know this wasn't on our topic list, but I just want to bring up really quickly. Like, I've been taking this treatment for like my depression. It's called like ketamine. And it's like also used as a recreational drug, right? But it gives like you the weirdest feeling. Like I seriously, every time I take it, it feels like somebody like punched me in the soul, and like I just like flew through several like dimensions.
Yeah, it's a anesthetic, right?
It is, but like it's also used as like a recreational drug.
I'm pretty sure
it's like a psychedelic,
this, like, weird state where like you can't feel pain properly.
Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Like, I mean, I didn't try hurting myself while taking it, but
luck.
Like, it legitimately, like, I think I understand now, like, what Doctor Strange feels like when it's like when he gets like force bombed like out of his body. Like, that is like literally how I felt. Like, I felt like somebody just like took my mind, just like whacked it out of like our reality, and I was like, I took like a few minutes. I was like, where the fuck am I?
And then Noah texted me. And it's some of the greatest things.
Well,
like Noah, when he texts me, it's so entertaining.
Like legitimately, I was like thinking in my head, like, Viswa. I know a person named Viswa. Wait, is that this reality? Is this correct reality? Am I remembering correctly? I get on my phone. I'm like texting him. I'm like, oh god, please be real. Please don't be like a figment of my imagination. I want to know that this world is like correct, because I had like a serious doubt that like my memories were real for a bit there.
How long does it last?
There some?
How long does that like feeling last?
A couple hours.
Not terrible.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, did you guys? There's like some story on Reddit where apparently some guy was in a coma and he like lived an entire life in his coma.
Oh,
and, like married and like had kids and like had a house, had a job, and then like he like woke up from the coma.
Isn't it weird that
and like found
your brain can trick your body into thinking you're feeling things that
There
aren't
was-
reality?
like he lived an entire life in his coma.
There was this one Rick and Morty
It's crazy.
episode where they go into like Rick and Morty go into this like extraterrestrial like arcade, and one of the games is literally like you play this one same guy. Like you get sucked in, and the game is you play life as this one guy, and you see how far you can get in life before you die. But the thing is, you go until like you're a baby, all the way until you're in the 80s, and it feels as if every moment is like.
But how long does the game last? Like in real time?
Real time lasts like 3 minutes.
What the frick?
No.
So
Well, it is Rick and Morty.
I mean,
so
it is Rick and Morty. So I mean, like it's not a real thing, but
yeah.
I mean, it makes
but, like,
sense though. Like, I mean, I've had
after
dreams
Morty
before
comes
that
out of the
felt.
game, he's just like, "What the fuck just happened?" Like, and then Rick plays the game, and he like takes the character like off grid and like goes like out of the game somehow.
Okay, that's just Rick and Morty stuff. So.
Yeah. I mean, like we've all had those dreams though, where like you just feel super involved.
It feels
like,
so real, dude.
yeah, and then you wake
And
up
you're just
and you're
like,
like,
fuck.
man, that wasn't, dude. Like I was telling Biswa a couple days ago, I had a dream where like we were at a restaurant, we ordered like a nacho, just like not like nacho chips, just like one nacho, an enormous hard like tortilla shell, like just like covered in nacho cheese, and like had like beans and like all the other shit in it. And I was like, man, in that dream, I was like, man, this is gonna be pretty good, isn't it? And I woke up and I was like, fuck.
I feel like that's the number one thing people say when they wake up. They just wake up. Fuck, bitch. But after Noah told me about this dream, we discussed how we could make this like a legitimate dish.
Yeah, like you just need to keep the hard tortilla shell from like cracking apart. I was thinking like you bind it with like some soft shell, hard shell, maybe get some layering going on there. So you need like some structural stability there.
I feel like that would be quite hard to put that much on a single chip.
We should
without
do it
breaking,
one
though.
day. We'll all like meet
we
up
should
and
do
then
it.
we'll all just make this insane nacho.
I do.
Singular
Yeah, we need
nacho.
the nacho, like the nacho.
Yeah, the nacho to end all nachos.
I will say I do have a Torchy's coupon for a free queso and chips.
Okay, that's
shit,
whatever.
Really? From where? How'd you get that?
My apartment just gave it to me.
What the frick?
God,
How OP is Cobb's apartment?
Oh,
we mentioned this before on previous episodes. So Cobb's apartment is insane.
Every month
and they're just giving him free queso from... Bro, what is...
Every month
Is there
they,
even a Torchy's in Waco?
Yeah, there is.
I mean...
Every month
God,
they
man.
give us a like a coupon and free sample of some restaurant or some product or something.
What the frick?
Cobb is just like the protagonist of like one of those reality TV shows. Like they were like, what does like a normal young person live in right now? They're like, oh, just give him like a huge fucking apartment. Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
If we're in the Jacob Marmon show, like the Harry Truman show. What if we're just in the Jacob Marmon show?
The Jacob
Well,
Mom
then-
Tell
show.
him today. What the...
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then the writers need to start writing more shit for me because I've got nothing right now. My B plot is gone.
That's pretty
I will
funny.
say this coupon though, it expires at the end of the year and can be used at any Torchies, so I have saved it for us to go on winter break.
Very nice.
Oh,
Okay,
very
but
nice.
it's just one queso, right?
Yeah,
or is it like
it's-
unlimited
Oh, we
queso?
can-
We can all share
we
that
could get
one
it like
queso.
It's okay.
Yeah, we
Honestly,
can
it'll
share
work
it.
because Cobb and Noah don't eat any of it.
Don't eat it.
That's
Renee and I
true.
will just eat all of it.
Oh yeah,
No, but,
when
like,
they
then
eat it,
you
they
and
just
Renee
like
will have to
they just,
share
like,
it.
They just like slightly tap the cheese.
They like nibble. They're just
what the fuck?
They take the chip
Like,
and like,
don't eat
that's
the
it.
cheese, goddamn.
Look,
Oh my god.
I mean, you and Pranay are gonna like have to share
Bro,
one queso. Though I
I
don't
think
think that's gonna work.
I think honestly it probably makes more sense if Renee and I don't share the same queso.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you would get into like a resource war.
But then it's like equality. Like when Pranay and I share the
we
queso,
both
we're
eat,
both
like,
gonna eat
yeah.
like the queso like proper. We'll both eat like half. But like if I were to share it with like Cobb or Noah and like Pranay, you know, do the same thing, then like both me and Pranay, whoever we're paired with, is like we're gonna eat more of the queso, but we're still splitting the
I mean,
cost.
that's fine. I mean, that's fine.
I guess because you guys just don't even like use literally
I
one
don't
case
need-
like chip particle will be in the queso and you guys
Look.
will eat it.
Look,
You're like, scrumptious.
I have a more look. I just have a more refined taste palate. I don't need a huge amount of queso to get enjoyment out of it. I get the same amount of utility.
Psychopath. Okay, that's fine.
Look, I realize it can be hard to understand for lower class
All right,
peasants
you know
such
what?
as yourself.
You know what? We're done here.
But
We're done here.
For a man of like more refined taste such as I, we don't need such egregious quantities of food to enjoy our experience.
Okay, Mr. Class.
Wow, amazing comeback.
Sure. Look, it's fine. Everything's
what?
fine, Noah. I don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
have to
sure.
roast you, so I won't.
Yeah, sure. That's totally the reason.
I won't, Noah.
Totally
I
the
won't.
reason.
Don't make me say it, Noah.
Say what?
Don't make me say the word. Bernays knows what I'm gonna say.
Fucking grapevine? Come at me. You've done that one already like a dozen times. I'm immune.
I don't think so. It's every time it's a different variant, Noah.
Different variant, like fucking COVID, fucking Omicron. we're up to like what are we gonna like be on by next year? Just fucking the Megatron variant.
Yeah. Optimus Prime.
God damn. Like, dude, I'm just so tired at this point.
Isn't everyone?
Yeah, wasn't there a thing of like
Yeah.
they were naming the variants after Greek letters because they didn't want to seem racist for naming it after places?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, but I mean, we're gonna run out of Greek letters. What are they gonna do after that?
We
that
can
is my
use
question.
ASCII. Don't worry, Unicode.
Just use zeros and ones.
0 0
You're
0
like,
1
I
1
just
0
really
0
hope-
0 1 0 1 1 0.
Just really hope the Sigma variant isn't like a big one because think about like
I
how
hope it is, honestly.
many jokes. People are just gonna be like, "Hey, you get the Ligma variant." And I'll go,
Yeah, Bernays, have you heard about that one?
Oh, what the
What's a variant? Variant my balls.
Noah set it up for himself and then took it. Like, it's fine. It's fine. What's a variant? Variant my balls, bitch.
Look, man, I'm setting it up for myself. I fucking like did it off the backboard, dunked it. I'm a one-man band.
But
Oh, gosh.
It is interesting. Like, if COVID's just like here to last, at some point we're just gonna have to accept it and like do everything like normal again.
It'll be
right?
like the flu.
Yeah.
It'll be like epidemic.
Yeah.
It'll just be like a yearly thing,
I mean-
probably that you just got to get a shot for.
Probably. Like, it wouldn't be so bad if like more people would just fucking vaccinate themselves.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we're just gonna have to deal with like 20% of the population being like, I don't believe in vaccines. Like, goddamn, I'm really hoping they all just die. I mean, they will, but like sooner rather than later.
Sooner.
Like even before COVID, I feel like these were the same people who did not get like flu shots and stuff.
It's definitely been more people. Like, there was always like anti-vaxxers, but like because it's become a political issue, now people are like, well, I can't disagree with the Republican Party,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna fucking kill myself by disease.
Noah's correct on this one, I feel.
Maybe you're probably right.
God, we should try and get Donald Trump to say that like being Republican makes you immune to bullets. See how that goes.
I wish I was.
No,
It's okay. God, I wish I was bulletproof. All right, God, I'm glad that you wish this for yourself.
Yeah, but I don't
Wish
know.
I
I
was
feel
Spider-Man.
like COVID is just kind of like here to stay.
You know what is bulletproof? The Iron Spider.
I was gonna
That's
say, I
true.
wish I was Spider-Man.
Yeah, but that's not a good transition for Nate. Goddamn idiot.
What? That's an even better transition than when you went to
Wait, what did
Spider-Man.
you just said Spider-Man?
I said I wish I was Spider-Man.
That okay.
That's the worst segue
What?
ever.
That's
Like,
so better. Like what? I was like, I wish I was
Then
bulletproof.
Iron
I was
Spider?
just like, I wish I was Spider-Man. And
Nah,
then
dude.
Jen just said, you know what's bulletproof?
Look,
Out of all the
guys,
things in the world that's
guys.
bulletproof, Iron Spider.
He is. Is he not?
I mean, you
Okay, well,
I'll
I'll do the transition here. So
Okay.
I recently acquired a PlayStation 5, right? And
Oh shit.
one of the games that I got in there was obviously the Miles Morales, like full Spider-Man edition thing, right? So I've been playing a lot of that game. And Spider-Man has got to have the coolest power set, like out of any hero, by far. Like I would love
for sure
to be just like swinging around, doing all the backflips and stuff. That would just be so cool. And you know what's better?
I mean, look, he's just another hook champ.
He's
I
just
don't get
another
it.
Nah.
He's just another hook champ.
No.
Don't disgrace my boy.
Yeah.
But you know what's better
Don't
than
taint
one
his name.
Spider-Man? Is 3
Two.
Spider-Men.
Spider-Man.
3 Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Cobb. I didn't know you rolled that way, Cobb.
Well,
I didn't know.
Anyway,
My
they're-
Jacob.
Making a
Wants a spider threesome.
Or some action.
so new Spider-Man movie coming out
Spider-Morsome?
in about actually less than a month now, which seems to be the most hyped movie since Endgame, in my opinion. Like
Dude,
the stuff that they've shown off on this movie, just the trailers and like teasers and stuff, it just looks so cool. It's like bringing back all the
Bro,
old villains.
I'm trying not to watch some of the teasers because I want it to, be like everything.
I will not spoil anything for you, but I will say all the footage in the teasers comes from the trailers. There's like nothing new.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's just
I
like
thought there was some new
repurposed
stuff.
footage.
I mean, I just hope that they like actually have a good amount of screen time for like the old Spider-Man and the old Spider-Man villains. Because I guarantee you, if it's just like a throwaway scene with like, fucking Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, like people are gonna riot.
Yeah. I'm gonna riot.
I mean,
personally, I will.
I will say, they have said the main villain of this movie is Green Goblin.
What the frick?
Goblin.
Okay.
Ooh.
Goblin.
I mean,
Wait,
I like
wait,
it, but
did
like,
they bring back Willem Dafoe? Like, I know they brought back like the Doc Ock actor, but did they
Yes,
bring
they
back
did.
Willem Dafoe?
They
Green
did.
Goblin?
Yeah.
okay, very good.
Oh, shit.
Very good.
He is the main villain of the movie. Like Doc Ock is like kind of like an anti-villain in a sense, because like he's still a bad guy, but like
saw that.
he's still
He's
like
a good guy.
he still has a good heart
God,
kind of
dude.
thing.
I love Spider-Man is my day one superhero. He's literally he's my favorite superhero of all time.
I'm actually going to recreate the Miles Morales costume.
Yeah, I got you the first step of the way there. Man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna recreate the rest of it too.
You haven't played the PS5 Miles Morales, but you will enjoy it very much,
I've seen
BJ.
it, yeah.
You will enjoy
I've
it.
seen
very
a
much.
lot of footage. Like,
Yeah, it
people
is a very
playing
good
it.
game. But, yeah,
I feel like the Spider-Man movies have just been the most consistently good. Like besides like the Andrew Garfield ones.
Even though it's like
They weren't
they
bad.
all have their
They
own
weren't
thing,
bad.
right? Like Tobey Maguire, definitely the best Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield is probably like best like Spider-Man, and then Tom Holland's like kind of just like
a mix.
we like him all
Yeah,
around.
I've
Like
heard
he's
this,
the like best all around.
I mean, the only criticism I have of like the like Sam Raimi movies is Tobey Maguire did not look like a high schooler. He looked like at least 30.
Man, I love Tobey Maguire. Don't you say a bad word about my boy.
Look, man, he looked like he was like 30 going on 40. Okay.
Fair enough, but like he still did a good job. But I think like
Fair
the
enough.
Andrew Garfield ones are underrated. Like his Spider-Man.
I really
his
also
actual
think that
Spider-Man
too.
is good.
I also
actually-
think that too, because I actually really liked. Cobb, do you remember the ending of the second Spider-Man?
Yeah, where he was fighting the
That's
Rhino.
Yeah, bro, that scene just gave me chills at the very end. Like, did it not? I thought it was so good.
Someday we have to do like Spider-Man watch party. Go through all the Spider-Man movies from like
It's definitely more doable than
Tobey
MCU
Maguire,
watch
like
party.
just like one day where we beginning of the day start Tobey Maguire 1, 2, 3, Andrew Garfield 1, 2, Tom Holland 1, 2, and then 3, I guess eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably 3. Oh, but you know what? You know what they need to improve though?
Yeah, what?
They need to improve on the MJ. Because every time, right, MJ falls off a building, the solution to that is make the next MJ NBA All-Star Michael Jordan. Right? He gets thrown off the building, comes back, dunks on the buzzer beater. Crowd goes wild. Come on, tell me that is not
You
not
seem
going to
to
sell
be very
tickets.
excited about this idea.
Like think about it, right? Like every time they just like have that shot where like it's just like looking down from the building and like there's just like MJ just like falling in slow motion into an explosion. Think about like the reversal of expectations when like Mary Jane falls in and then Michael Jordan comes back out. and then Space Jam starts playing.
Oh.
And it's Iron Man Space Jam crossover.
Exactly. Like, think about, like, Warner Brothers definitely wants a piece of that MCU money, right? Everybody wants it.
If you give it all up here, then
they're not
you
gonna
can't
hire you.
leverage it.
Yeah.
You gotta
That's true,
hold
that's
back.
true.
You gotta hold back.
No, believe me. I have many more
Okay,
ideas.
hold back.
Okay, fine.
Hold back.
I will
So
say
this for you, Noah.
they have said that Spider-Man is going to be like the new like Iron Man, the new like RDJ.
Yeah, I mean he better. I love Spider-Man. Who is your favorite? Who is y'all's each individually? I'm asking you. Favorite like
Spider-Man.
I guess like love interest in like from like all of the
Spider-Man.
the movies. No, like Spider-Man's love interest.
Oh, okay.
Like did you like the Tobey Maguire like
Wait,
MJ,
only
or did
specific
you, like-
Spider-Man love interest or any superhero?
No, like Spider-Man. I'm talking about like throughout like the 3 versions of Spider-Man, like the 3 iterations. So there's 3 options, right? It's either like
Spider-Man, or Spider-Man.
yeah, sure.
Well, yeah. Are we just talking about like what happened in the movies or like?
No, like the characters.
Okay, like
I'm
the
talking about
characters.
in Tobey Maguire's like MJ, like the redhead,
Okay,
and
then I will.
Gwen Stacy
Yeah,
in
I'll go
Andrew
go
Garfield,
first.
or is it
I
Zendaya or like
think I'm
that?
going
I already
with
have
the first
my
as well.
answer. So
I think
it-
I'm going
it's
with
like-
the first.
It's very easily
I-
Gwen Stacy. Like
Actually,
Gwen
no,
Stacy
fuck
becomes
yeah.
Spider-Gwen. Like
I'm gonna cheat and say Spider-Gwen from Into the Spider-Verse. Just because like she actually had like things to do.
yeah, I feel like the Gwen
Oh, are
Stacy
we allowed
character
to
is
do
just
that one
better than
too?
MJ.
I guess.
Wait, what's the
I mean,
actor?
you wanted us to say Zendaya,
What is the
didn't you?
actor for Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
I
Yeah,
also like Emma Stone. So,
I like Emma Stone.
yeah.
She's good. She's in a lot of things. I feel like she's in a
true.
lot of stuff.
Kind of ubiquitous.
But so what for you, Renee? It's Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Gwen Stacy. Cobb is
Yeah,
also
same.
Emma Stone's Gwen
Yeah.
Stacy. And then Noah is cheating.
Yeah, Spider-Gwen.
Okay, what
Right,
about
what
if you
about
have to
you,
pick
Jed?
from like the
Have to pick
yeah,
from what?
like you can't choose like Spider-Verse Gwen.
Why not? This is a Spider-Man
This
movie.
is not how questions work, Noah.
No, shut the fuck up. I'm picking my own question.
Alright.
Alright, what about you, Jit? Jit,
I'm a
you
free
must
man.
answer your own question.
I like OG from Tobey Maguire. I like that.
Oh, MJ.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the one. Like when I like was a kid, I was like when I was watching those movies, like I just those are my favorite.
I kind of like the direction they went with Zendaya's character though, just because it feels a lot more sort of current
That
year.
does seem
Yeah.
a lot more like current. That's true.
I feel
Um,
like in their times though they were current.
I will
Yeah.
say the Gwen Stacy in the Amazing Spider-Man. She seems just like a beast. Like she's just like so OP.
He does seem like quite a beast.
Yeah.
Indeed. All right, moving on, guys. I feel like we talked about Spider-Man for a while. I don't mind. But
Spider-Man is
Spider-Man's
Uh,
cool boy. Spider-Man cool boy.
Spider-Man's
Yeah.
pretty OP. You know who else is OP? Vi.
Uh,
Nice.
she is also.
All
quite
right,
OP.
look, it was better than Pernay's garbage. He's just like, I want to be Spider-Man. Freaking-
What? That was
Yeah.
so
No.
good.
Okay. Pranay, your problem was you lacked confidence on that transition, right? Like if you went like, you know what I want to be? I want to be Spider-Man. Like instead you sounded like that like nerdy kid at a party who's like, I want to be Spider-Man.
That's me.
Like everyone's just talking, and he's just like off in the corner. He's like, I
That
want
is
to be
Pranay.
Spider-Man,
That just
and like
is
everybody
Pranay,
ignores
though.
him.
Like,
That is Pranay, but like I'm saying, don't be that person. Don't be yourself.
Rip.
Rip. Okay, but seriously, Noah's the only one who hasn't finished Arcane yet.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Will you finish
whatever.
it?
Sucks to suck.
Probably at some point.
I guess we'll just keep it vague
Yeah.
so we don't spoil it. But
Go. I don't care.
it's just good. I mean, I just like the show.
I think like I just my expectations were so low that
Really?
it
I
just- yeah.
didn't think it was that. Low.
I
My
I
expectations
had
were pretty
higher
decent.
expectations. Yeah, because Riot's like League like sucks, sure, but like all of their music videos, like KDA, True Damage, all of that stuff is insanely good. And so I feel like that sort of department also partakes for like all the Arcane stuff. So it's
I
kind
feel
of
like they just formed a new department, but
Um,
yeah,
they're-
I mean, no, they definitely did, but I'm saying like in that sort of realm of media, Riot
Yeah.
is much better.
Do you know what How I Built This is? It's a podcast.
I feel like we talked about this.
Okay, you should really listen to, and this goes to anyone, really listen to the How I Built This episode for the League creators. They like really talk about how to build a good video game, and you have to get, like, there were players really invested in the stories of each of the characters too. And so I've realized they're really good at getting people invested into the stories of their characters. And this is definitely one of the ways they're doing.
This definitely sets up a film, like an actual film in the future.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe.
I agree.
I mean, honestly, I think between Arcane and Castlevania, like I feel like this is just the direction that more game companies should go down if they want to try and convert their video games to like other media, because video game movies have been terrible so far.
Video game movies.
And I think it's just because it doesn't fit, like the fucking like adaptation doesn't work. Like trying to shove like a video game into like a 2-hour movie just doesn't work. It's just not enough.
Yeah.
Like having a TV show allows them to actually like develop characters, develop a story.
I feel like
I think it makes more sense.
In some like decent video game movies.
Okay.
I think now though with the shows, like it's so much better still. But name one, Cobb.
Like I wouldn't say these are great, but I'd say these are definitely decent. I liked Ryan Reynolds in Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, but like, I guess that's a video game
like
movie.
Pokemon might be the exception, just because it's Pokemon. Like,
I mean, like Pokemon has a TV shows, like fucking books.
Yeah, I'll try to come up with another one. The new Tomb Raider.
Did they make a Tomb Raider?
I didn't even know about this.
Not the one with Angelina Jolie, the one with that other girl.
They made another
came
one?
out like a couple of years ago, like 2018 or something.
What the fuck?
I thought that was decent. I didn't think it was like great, but it was decent. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll believe you. I'll put my faith in you, Cobb.
Okay. Yeah.
I will say, look, we will probably end up talking about Arcane more, and I know season 2 is coming out next year.
No, the year after, I believe.
Is it 2023?
I think that is what they said.
Yeah, 2022. 2022.
No,
wait.
No, it is not coming 2022, right? Is
that what
Buck said?
Is it not? Yeah. Oh my god. I'll like, that's so far out. Jesus Christ. I don't know if that's true or not, but kind of unfortunate.
Arcane season 2.
It's okay. Once Noah finishes it, we'll talk about season 1 a bit more in depth to give you the spoiler alert. For now, nothing's been spoiled.
There are a lot of interesting, really cool references, I will say.
Yeah. And it's also, I think it's just, like every time you see a character from League, you're just like,
I know what this is. Holy shit, this is their backstory.
Yeah.
They should go to the Void, though.
That's the fun part. I will say, so, like Vi's hairstyle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it. I was like Loki. So I got my haircut recently, and kind of crazy because I've been growing out my hair since, when did quarantine start? March of 2019?
2019. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't cut my hair since March of 2019. So, how long is that? Like almost
like a 2 years and a half, 2.5 years.
Yeah. So 2.5 years, very, very long time that I've grown out my hair. And so I finally, I didn't get a cut like super short. I got a cut like kind of just, it's still a bit long, but shorter. But I almost, like, the guy asked me and he like kind of did my hair up and he's like, we can just like get rid of like a side, make it like really short and like keep all like the top part on. And then I was like, this will just look like Vi. And like for a second, like I was really okay with it, but then I couldn't part with my hair that I've grown for so long.
We have talked about Jit's hair quite a bit. I will say, I do think you look better with the short hair, but that's just me.
Yeah. I was telling Jit this. I think, like, I like his short hairstyle more, but I think also his long hairstyle, at least the vibe that Jit and the way that Jit is like dressing and stuff now, I think this fits more with the way he is presenting himself now.
True.
But I do like the short. I do like the short hair though.
I mean, I've been telling this that you should go for like long on top, like short on sides, but
I mean that's just like pretty like standard like haircut stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like a
no, but like longer than what's typical.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's probably something I will try, because I'm definitely my hair's not going to be this long forever, so I'm going to go
Fair
back
enough.
to short hair sometime soon. So
Yeah.
so that is something I'll definitely do. But I don't know. I like the vibe of long hair, especially if I'm playing guitar or something, or if you're wearing nice clothes. It just feels it hits different.
But how's
weird.
the maintenance on it? I feel like you got to do a
Maintenance is a
lot
pain
more.
in the ass.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, but I like it.
As long as you like it, I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah.
good.
I mean, this one can grow more hair. We all can grow more hair, but if you could grow another body part.
You're asking what body part would I grow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you? I think
More
Would you do a limb or would you do an organ?
I think an organ is OP,
I think
right?
organ's kind of cool.
What
What
if
if you had an eye on the back of your head?
Okay.
What if you just had another appendix, another thing that did nothing for
Rip.
Okay, well, that's
that
kinda,
just increases the chance that you'll get appendicitis.
It's just a debuff. There's no other purpose.
hey,
what if you had
it's
an
not
extra pair of lungs though? That'd be kind of sick. Right, you can breathe so much more.
No, but you would still have the same rib cage though. So you would just have two
I'm
sets of lungs.
assuming we're
Well,
doing
you're
this
assuming
so that
it works
anatomically
anatomically correctly. It doesn't just kill you.
I guess. True. I mean,
Because otherwise,
that's fair.
It's what the fuck? You can't.
and you
anything.
wouldn't pick anything.
Yeah.
You just pick
but
another
still,
finger or
you
something.
need to have
It'd be the
you just
least
need to have
intrusive.
a huge rib cage then to accommodate it.
Yeah, buff.
Yeah,
chest.
you'd look
You'd
odd.
be buff, bro. You just be fucking.
I don't know about
The
buff. You just
Yeah.
you look like fucking Johnny Bravo out here. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Hey, man gets the girls.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think he does.
I don't think
I
so.
think he just he has his what's his catchphrase?
I'm fairly certain he gets beat up by girls.
Does Johnny Bravo
I
have a
don't know.
catchphrase? I feel like he
He just has sunglasses and cool hair.
Yeah.
that's all he needs, honestly.
Yeah, true.
So
Yeah.
PJ would take an extra pair of lungs. Jit, what do you take?
no, that was just an example. I don't
Well,
know.
then what is your answer?
Wait, what is the advantage of having an extra pair of an extra heart? Is there any advantage to that, Cobb?
I feel like I would pick heart.
I feel like you could get blood. See, I think
what if you got shot and you have two hearts? Are you more chilling?
Cobb, tell me.
It,
Let me ask you something.
okay,
Cobb.
I'm listening.
You know I have asthma, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what could I add that would help solve that problem?
I mean, yeah, more
what?
more surface area on your lungs, so more lungs would do it. But the problem is
additional lungs, or-
if your lungs are coming from the same genes, they're gonna have the same problem.
I mean, but you still have more surface area, right?
Yeah, but now you have to take care of those lungs
I thought
too.
I thought it was a problem with your airways. Your airways
it's like the lungs transporting air to the heart, oxygenating the blood. There's this artery called pulmonary artery, right? That goes to the lungs, and that's where all the blood goes and then gets oxygen from the lungs.
I see.
You with me? And the problem is that
Okay.
transfer. Your lungs get air, and then there's these little small air sacs called alveoli that transfer the oxygen.
Okay.
So problems in that transfer.
I see. All right.
You just want to solve your asthma. So yeah, okay. we're
Oh yeah,
we're-
what was I saying? If you have two hearts and you get shot, in one part of your body, you lose less blood. Is it easier to live?
I mean, you don't die because blood's not going places. You die because you're bleeding on the inside.
Why is that an issue?
That's a problem. That's a real big problem.
No,
know what
I
you
mean,
can do?
what
Blood.
exactly does that do to your body?
What, bleeding on the inside?
Yeah.
It messes with your transfer of molecules and nutrients and oxygen and
I
all
see.
of that, because now you have a whole bunch of deoxygenated blood and no one's getting oxygen anymore.
I see.
All right, let me cut in here Two things. First of all, welcome to Medicine with Cobb, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the segment. Second, wouldn't it just make sense to save this ability to add a surplus body part, like after you get shot, amputate it, add the body part?
Like a starfish?
Ooh.
Yeah, like you just keep it in reserve, you know?
I mean, like, what if you just like preemptively just like grow another one, or just like get like a kidney or like a liver removed and then grow another one and then just sell it?
Yeah, that's like
what if you had a second brain?
Sounds like you just have twice the amount of problems you have now,
right?
Well, like, I thought we were assuming like anatomy, like
then you have a really thick neck.
Like, would you be smart?
I don't know, because it's like the left half of your brain, right half of your brain. You just have two, like left, right half.
I mean, it's not like the bigger your brain, the more. It's like,
how are you good at? How is Cobb good at? Like, this is not.
He probably knows, like, to some level. Like,
all right, medicine.
Didn't they do like? I remember they did like. I remember listening to Radio Lab episode actually. They're like measuring Einstein's brain. He had like some excess levels. But he had like some excess levels of like certain types of cells or some shit.
Yeah, it's like the composition, like, not like the size.
I see.
If you get like a larger brain, you're not gonna get smarter because there's gonna be more distance between like neuron, like not individual neurons, but like, you know, from like one end of the brain to the other. It's like the same problem as the computers, right? Like you can't make the chips just bigger because like then the time it takes for like a signal to get through is just gonna make everything slower.
It's true.
I mean, that's just like reflexes. I just mean like intellectual capability. But like
not even reflexes.
I don't think it really does.
Yeah, I think it's just like you have to teach yourself and you have to learn. Like either way.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know what I would pick. Probably
a dick.
Like,
yeah.
No, dude, that sounds like hell.
At least.
I mean, could you imagine the amount of trouble you would have to do trying to like aim two dicks at like a toilet bowl?
What if you could choose which one you want to use? You could just like, let us not use this dick right now.
I mean, like, it sounds more. Also, like, when you get like a hard on in public, you'd have like twice the problem of like having to like
choose which one you want to.
It's like symmetrical.
Yeah, it's symmetrical.
Is it?
So it doesn't. Now people just assume.
I mean, like, are you going for like the over under?
They just
like,
assume
side by side?
That's just how you look. Because
like that's like it's something with your pants or something.
Yeah.
Like, no one's gonna be like this guy, Fox. Like, no.
But
I feel like you're just gonna get one of them caught on things. It would just be a whole thing.
Going back, PJ said something about it. And like PJ was like, "What if you could grow another kidney?" You know what? Recently they grew this human kidney inside of a pig, and then they put it into another human, and it worked.
Very nice.
What about
the pig? Had no idea what the fuck was going on.
The pig died. They just took it out of the pig.
Yo, rip pig.
Yeah, but they saved the person.
Rip pig though.
They also got bacon.
Unlucky pig.
They did.
Hey, I'm vegetarian.
Oh yeah,
we only talk about ketchup on this podcast, huh?
Yeah, I'm not. Fuck you. I like bacon.
Rip pig.
Tastes good.
The pig is dead. Pig-O has died. F in the chat for the pig.
I'm just thinking about, like, if you had like an extra arm, what would you even be able to do with it that you can't do with
pick
two
up
arms?
3 things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
juggling would be much easier.
True. I mean, like, still, I can't juggle 2 balls right now because my hand-eye coordination is terrible. So I probably just end up dropping 3 balls.
Rip Wallows.
No.
Rip. It's all right, Noah. Believe, practice, determination, drive, power. Buzzwords.
It's about drive. It's about power.
Have you seen that?
I've seen that.
It's so cringe.
I saw. Have you seen the? I saw it when it first came out on The Rock's Instagram. He just posted something. I was like, interesting.
I mean, I feel like The Rock's a pretty cool
drive,
dude, but
it's
like,
about power.
It's about drive.
That was not it.
You stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work. Put in the hours. Let's take what's ours. It's a blood in my veins. It's a Samoan in my veins. What's a fucking name? Rock.
I feel like these guys just wanted to like sell their song, and so they paid The Rock to come and do the overs.
Oh god, that was hilarious. actually. I want to listen to Renee's rendition. I want that. I don't want the Rock's version. I want Renee's rendition. It's amazing.
Yeah, honestly, PJ, that's pretty good. In my veins. That's what the line was. I remember.
We really should all do karaoke at some point.
There's quite a few places in Dallas. I've seen this.
Renee, when are you coming back? For my birthday, we'll go somewhere. We'll do karaoke.
I'm coming back on the 14th.
Very nice.
Okay, well that's way past, but I mean it's fine. It doesn't really matter. It wasn't gonna be on the day anyways.
All of our finals like end around there, right?
Yeah, dude, I have to take an exam on my birthday. It's really fun stuff.
Is it the not architecture, the systems something?
No, it's this other garbage.
Cobb is just like, let us look at all this. Yes,
it's one of those 24-hour exams. Like they release it at midnight, and then you work on it for 24 hours, but it's not like the full 24 hours. So I'm probably just gonna start it at midnight, and then hope I finish it before I go to bed. I'll just do it for like 2 hours. Go to sleep at like 2. Wake up.
Do you is it like a time limit? Like once you start, you only have 2 hours to complete it, or?
No. Yeah. I think you have like the full 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
But like I'm not gonna spend my birthday doing this stupid exam. So.
Do you have an improv final?
Oh, that is Monday. Normally I do, but actually our improv class ends this coming Monday, the 29th. We have like our improv performance show Monday night on the 29th. Then Wednesday we have class where we all say like goodbye to each other. And then on the 6th, then there's no class on like the 6th onwards. So since the 6th is my birthday, I can just chill. I don't have to go anywhere.
Very nice.
Let's see.
It's weird to think that like we are nearly done with college, and like then it just becomes life.
Yeah, it is. It is some wild stuff.
Yeah, I mean, in order to prepare for that, though, you need the internships.
That's true.
And I know, PJ, you have applied to quite a few internships.
Yeah, I mean, Jit and I honestly have been.
How many applications do you think you sent? Hundreds, right?
Hundreds. You remember last year? I feel like you also did this last year. Like we actually kept track in the beginning, like all the different things I've submitted. I was just like, oh yes, I submitted this place, and this is the link to the application, and I had like this Excel spreadsheet. This time, I was just like send without keeping track of shit.
That's what I did. Yeah. Last year I did the same thing. I had an Excel spreadsheet. Worthless.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just send. If they respond, you go with it. Yeah. And then that's when you like note it down, right?
Yeah. Or I mean like I don't even note it down. I'm just like
well, I'll like note down. I'll be like, I have an interview this day, and I'll like put it. Yeah. Imagine you're just like you get the interview time. You're just like whatever. Nice. I
feel like CS internships are a lot more competitive and a lot more structured than like most other industries.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have to like try out for like your application, like with the coding challenges and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which like
basically,
I don't think most industries do something like that.
I mean, I think only finance and CS really do this.
Each industry kind of has its like own sort of thing that does. Yeah, so like the finance.
I mean, finance in the sense not like investment, not investment banking, but things like quant or sales of trading.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like
it just depends. Because I feel like with other types of like fields, there's just different requirements. Like I don't know what those things are. Like what is it for like medicine and like bio stuff called?
There's not really much. Like you send your transcript and stuff, and like
and your resume.
Yeah, and your resume. And like sometimes you have to like write a paragraph why you're interested, and like that's about it.
Yeah. I feel like that's like for other stuff it's just like either like write about like why you're interested, or if it's like write like maybe like an essay or something related to like the topic of like wherever.
Yeah, it's not like you have to like try out these like challenges and like prove yourself and all that.
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
It's just so many people apply, so they have to like screen it somehow.
Yeah. So you guys haven't like accepted anything, right? You haven't gotten anything and said yes, sir.
I mean, I think we both have offers now. We have not told anyone. Yes or no?
Well, yeah, let's say that. It's kind of complicated, but like there's still like there's offers and people still like interview. Like Renee and I are still interviewing with like some companies, so it's like
okay. So when do you have to
it
like?
just kind of depends.
When do you have to like fully decide by? Like,
Yeah, so I mean, like I had this issue where I wanted to interview for someone else or some different place, even though I had an offer, but the deadline things may not work out. So like, I think by December 13th at the latest, I will have decided on what I will be doing for the summer.
Yeah, I mean, definitely by like the end of the semester, I'll know.
Yeah, because like CMU has this policy where we gotta, any company that gives an offer to a CMU student must give 3 weeks for them to decide. So one place gave me 2 weeks, and so which honestly, to be fair, I would have been fine with. But then I realized another place just sent an email for an interview, and I was like, well, damn.
Yeah, so, I feel like that always happens. Like you'll get an offer, and they'll be like, "Hey."
Like, I thought I was pretty set for like a couple of weeks or a couple of days. I thought I was pretty set, and I was like, "Yeah, should I? I might as well just accept this right now." And then they're just like, "Oh wait,
there's more."
It's like, well, shit. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of you probably applied for like CS or like quantum stuff, but Jith, you do some entertainment stuff. You didn't apply for any internships in that, right?
Lol, no.
Do they even have
CS
internships?
Yeah, I don't think that's a thing, but
that's definitely
CS is like a.
Like they definitely do.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but like also, I feel like that's also where you are currently located, kind of dependent. Yeah. So if you're in like LA or New York, then it's like you can go be intern on like the Daily Show or something.
Yeah.
But
you just did a show, right?
Yes, I did, Cobb.
How was
it's
it?
because CS is the ends to the means for comedy. it's the brain. Look, because CS is like, I like CS, but also like, I don't want to just sit and go forever. So, did the comedy show, first ever. Let's go. It's pretty pog. Noah came out to see it. My boy. Noah, where you at? Noah's been silent.
Noah's been quite quiet.
Oh, yeah. I was just listening to like you guys talk about internships.
Rip Noah sad.
Rip sad Noah. But Noah came to the comedy thing. Noah drove, got like a little lost, I think, but found his way there.
Yeah, dude. UTD is very confusing. Like the campus.
Yeah, it's fairly confusing. It was kind of crazy though. Like I went up there. There's like quite a lot of people. I think it's just because the event they were giving like free swag and stuff away. So like UTD students, of course, will like flock. And so got up there. I did a 10-minute set. Felt good.
Yeah. You know what?
I mean, it was pretty well received.
Very
like,
nice.
People were responsive.
And we do have it entirely on video, so we should post a clip of that to the Instagram.
Oh yeah,
we should.
We should
PJ, we were supposed to post a whole bunch for last episode.
Wait, we're supposed to put Pokemon?
We were supposed to put a whole bunch for last episode, but
yeah,
PJ.
Don't worry. This one,
that's you, PJ.
I have the video. It is in a Google Drive. It is in a Google Drive, and I will put it on my phone, and I will download this video, and then I will clip it.
I will say, some of the jokes, I watched the video, it was quite funny. Some of the jokes were pretty good.
Yeah. No, it helped. With like, I feel like it's a lot easier to write comedy with someone else. I probably mentioned this last episode, but like when you come up with a bad joke, the person can be like, "Yeah, that's pretty bad."
Yeah.
Like
sometimes you get stuck in your own head.
Let's move on. Yeah.
I mean, like Viswa like literally told me like what 2-3 days before.
Yeah. I was like, I have to write this set. I have nothing.
I was like, fast. You could have told me like, I don't know, like a week before, but whatever. I mean, it worked out.
Yeah, it did. We wrote it and then I performed it. It was a very solid experience, I'd say. Like, I like to do comedy. If I like have enough success, I'll keep going. We're gonna do more shows, right? Because I started like the comedy club or whatever. Yeah. Co-president over here at UTD Pog. So I think we're trying to do one in December. So I'll have to write some new stuff soon
no, you better
in the
get
middle
on
of
that.
exam week.
Okay, this is some content for Jith, and also going back to medical things for Cobb.
Okay.
Cobb.
Okay.
I have a question
ready
for you. So I had this one experience happen to me one time when I was playing soccer, where we're in this tournament, I was playing soccer, and someone, I forgot how exactly it happened, but they like elbowed me on the side of my head close to my eye. And then after that, for the next 5 minutes, my field of vision was like, imagine like the horizon, but the left eye where the person hit me just got like tilted up 45 degrees.
That seems very bad.
It was very worrying at the time because I thought my eye had just literally just like rotated. And so, because that's what it felt like. And
I mean, yeah.
And so my question is like, how does the eye, like in the socket, how does it move around? And is it like connected through the back? I know it's connected through the back, right? But like, can it rotate on that axis like 180, like 360 degrees, or like what would happen? What would have happened for my vision to become like that? Is it just like some head injury kind of thing, or?
So what the eye's like a sphere, right, in the socket, right? And then like halfway through the sphere, there's like a whole bunch of muscles that attach to it all over the place that help you move, like what they call medial and lateral, which is like left and right. And then like there's like these oblique ones which are angled. So you can rotate your eye on all axes, except like you can't like make it go backwards, right? So yeah, I mean, you can rotate it wherever. If you
rotate it sideways, does that rotate your field of vision too?
No, your field of vision should be the same. Like you're just changing where your field of vision is located, if that makes sense.
I see.
Like your field of vision, and then you when you turn your head, right, you're like changing your it's the same field of vision. You're just moving where that's located.
I see.
Right. Same kind of thing with your eye, just like more refined, right? And then obviously you have like your different fields, like your close vision, your near vision, your far vision, your like peripherals, all that kind of stuff, right? But more than likely, what happened is you got like hit in a nerve, or like it was something like with the brain interpreting, like with the signals from the eye. Like I wouldn't say that's like an eye problem. I'd say that's like with the interpretation of the eye. It's like there's this nerve. Like there's one nerve, there's 3 nerves that control all the muscles of your eye. And then there's another nerve that controls like the actual vision of it. And they all go to the brain. They all go directly to the brain. So like you probably hit one of those nerves somehow.
I see.
That's a really good question, Renee.
Yeah, I've always wondered about this.
Very like intriguing. I never thought about that.
Yeah, I can name all the eye muscles now. It is quite...
Oh, Cobb, I have another question for you. Why is it... So, I assume you guys have, been to, like, the eye doctor and stuff, and you've done, like, the whole eye testing thing where you put, like, your face into, like, the machine. Why is it whenever you look into the machine, it's always, like, a hot air balloon? It's, like, on the horizon.
That's just about? That's just, like... It's a very colorful picture, and it's a very standard picture that they've been using for, like, decades now.
They just like one day where there's like, yeah, this is the one.
They could really use any picture and just like focus it. But
whoever made that machine was just a really big hot air balloon
enthusiast,
yeah, hot air balloon enthusiast.
Yeah, it could
really
like
everyone should see this picture.
It could just be like a point with like a bunch of colors and just focus, no focus kind of thing.
I see.
Okay, Jacob, I know you're TAing in anatomy class, right?
I am indeed. We have to dissect the catchos.
Hypothetically, if somebody comes up to you and they're like, I'll do anything for extra credit, would you like to review my anatomy? What is your response?
No, because I will get fired instantly.
But would you though?
What if they're hot?
You have not seen this anatomy teacher, but she will kill you.
What if the anatomy teacher is the one who says it?
Yeah, I do not want to picture that. Please.
Dude, that must be like, if she decides to kill you, like, that's gonna suck because she knows how to make it like the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just gonna like make it into a teachable moment.
She's like an amateur bodybuilder. She's like,
here's a pancreas.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Run, Cobb, run.
Yeah, she is quite buff.
She's gonna take you apart.
Yeah, actually though.
Cobb will just be standing there. She'll like pick him up with one hand and then just like take her other hand and just rip off the arm really effortlessly.
Cobb will need to use his replacement then. The surplus. God. Jesus.
That'll be a bad time to use his surplus because she just rips it off again.
Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Cobb, you need to take care of yourself. Watch out.
Yeah, don't get killed by your professor.
I know. You must dissect the catchos in this class. We have to dissect the catcho. It's quite.
Yeah, rip the cats.
Rip cats.
Rip the catto.
Are you gonna dissect more animals in the future, like other animals?
We do sheep heart and sheep brain.
Have you done that already?
Yeah, and sheep eye. We do sheep eye too. Yeah, I've done that.
Are you doing like any other cool animals in the future, like a crocodile?
No, no. It's like the cat is like very, very similar to the human.
What?
Yeah. Except for like the paws and the head, everything else is nearly identical.
I think there's some other parts about it that are different, Cobb.
Like the cat.
No, like
Itself.
the nerves are almost all in the same place. Nearly every single muscle's in the same place. Almost all the internal organs are in the same place.
So the difference between a cat and a baby is not that much. That's what you're saying.
Fur.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Fur.
I mean, we don't do like any exterior stuff. We just do
whiskers
like, underneath the skin.
Underneath, yeah. Jesus, that's okay.
It's very, very similar.
I don't know. Yeah. They still seem kind of different, but you are the medical resident. You guys think Cobb, like before he gets on like a podcast episode, is like studying like his biology textbook? So, what are they gonna ask me this time?
It would be funny to imagine, I will say.
If you guys do want to hear more about medicine with Cobb, be sure to stay tuned for our next episodes because we're definitely like keeping the segment.
It's a good segment.
Yeah,
for a very
like PJ asked some very interesting questions.
Yeah, I always enjoy listening to medicine with Cobb. But let us know if you like it and if you really think that a cat and a baby are different anatomically.
Or just let us know anything because I don't think we get any engagement
You're not wrong.
whatsoever. Just kind of shouting into the void here, guys.
Look, Swedish dude. This is Swedish dude.
Yeah.
You got us.
Yeah. Hey,
I know he's got us unlocked.
When Jit is performing his comedy show at Radio City Music Hall, this will blow up.
This will blow up.
You're gonna have to be the one that carries us through.
I can do it. I believe.
They will listen to the first episode and you'll get canceled immediately.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But thank you guys so much for listening. Make sure to what is it? We're not gonna say smash that like, but we're gonna be Super Smash Brothers that like button.
I feel like that's kind of a cop out.
It's a cop out, but it's a valid cop out. What are we doing for the comment? Write your comment in calligraphy if possible. I don't think that's possible. But make sure this is the most important thing, honestly. Follow us. Not like in person.
Everywhere.
I think that'd be a little weird. But
all the time.
Okay. Noah wants a stalker.
When we're sleeping, when we're eating, when we go to work, come home.
I think I'd be appreciative of it
for
a little while.
Omicron is in the UK.
I'd be like, wow. That's fun.
Well,
we'll probably have to continue talking about COVID. We started this podcast talking about COVID, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did we? Was that the first episode?
No. We had one episode before COVID started.
We had one episode before COVID.
Good lord. And then we're like, hey, there's like this weird outbreak in China.
I remember
Oh my god.
It doesn't come over
here. We're like, that's stupid.
Whoa.
We're just like, that nothing's never gonna come true.
Oh my god.
Wow, how far we've come, guys. Well, that's crazy.
Good lord, man.
That's crazy. Well, if you want to keep up with us, and we'll keep you somewhat updated, kind of unclearly on the COVID situation. But we thank you guys for listening, and be sure to catch us in the next one.
It's my drive, it's my power. You stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours. It's take what's ours. It's the blood in my veins. It's something to Samoan in my veins. What's the fucking day? Rock!